It's Mario Lloyd, also known as Real Estate Guru PK, with the Realist Podcast. On the Realist Podcast, we talk about how to make a dollar, how to keep a dollar, and we touch on hot topics. We're launching my Patreon with my whole real estate portfolio, and you're also going to get the podcast before it goes out on all the platforms. You can find me on Instagram at Real Estate Guru PK. You can find me on YouTube at Real Estate Guru PK. And you can find my podcast on Instagram, The Realist Podcast. All right, we got a special guest, and we got my guy, Solebrity.
What's good? What's good?
So what was the shoe that got you in the shoes?
Man, I grew up. I'm an 80s baby, so probably these actually.
Those infrared?
These sixes. I grew up in them. I had a closet full of J's when I was a kid. Looking back, me and my mom, we got into it about shoes. Had a closet full of shoes. I wore them all, messed them up, but I kept them. And she thought they was trash. Looking at how the market and everything go today, you could probably sell those for a good little penny. But I just came up in it. Born and raised a Jordan fan, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up in it. Been in it for a minute.
How does your wife feel about you buying shoes?
So it was rough in the beginning, man, because I would get a lot of shoes and hold on to them. I got a bunch of ones that don't even see the light of day. They just chill in the box, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then the 11 started coming out. And she was a big fan of the 14s and the 7s back in the day. So when those rolled around and she was able to get a pair, so now she buying 11s. Now she buying 9s. And so she got the bug now, so she don't get on me as much no more. So that's cool.
Do you just get Jordans or you get like all shoes?
Jordans, Travis Scott's, Yeezys when the hype was up for them. I still got some Yeezys. I probably need to go ahead and get rid of them things.
Do you think they ever gonna go back, or you think they done off of like the value of
them? Man, I don't know, bro. Business is crazy. It really just depends on him, the decision he want to make. If you want to go back into that, because they nothing without him. In a sense. So depend on him and how he wants to do. But like I said, I got about 8 pair of Yeezys that I actually forget I got them. So we wouldn't have been talking about them. I'd have probably forgot about them. But I hope they do. But if not, I'll go ahead and get rid of them and move on.
Okay. So what's the most you sold? What's the most you made off of one pair of shoes?
7.
The 7s?
Yeah, 700.
Oh, 700.
Yeah, for one shoe.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Jordan 4 Union. It's a collaboration. Union, LA. I think they located in LA. And it's funny, that shoe dropped around hurricane time. So Harvey, we evacuated. We was at the Red Roof Inn. And although I got access to shoes, I'm driving and I remembered that the release was going to be taking place. So I pulled over and I entered just like everybody else. And I hit and I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the Union 4s, I'll show you a picture of them.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So 700 on them. I don't really get too high price, because it can get crazy, man. You spend a lot of money, and for me, I like to move them. So you sitting on them. I don't like money sitting on the floor like that. So I try to keep it rolling, and kind of like with your real estate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So look, Nike announces they about to do this 40-year anniversary, and they dropping all these like the metallics. They dropping the 12 breads, flu games. They dropping the 4s. What's the OG 4s? I forgot what they're called. Cement 4s.
Cement 4s, yeah.
They dropping the cement 4s.
Yeah.
They dropping the Gammas, the 11s.
Yeah, because they switched that last minute.
So what was going through your mind when they started dropping all these? They're saying they're about to drop all these shoes in 2025.
I'm ready for it. The biggest thing for me is just get prepared, especially around back to school, Christmas time, and stuff like that. Being in the business or the culture that I'm in, the best thing is preparation. So doing whatever you can to line out everything just to be ready. But the thing is, you don't know what the number of releases is gonna be. So, but just preparation, just trying to be ready for it. But it's exciting. I had a pair of the Gammas. You from here?
I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised.
So when Harvey hit, I had the Gammas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they out of there. So
they got wet?
Yeah. Man, I'm going to tell this story. Y'all probably going to laugh at me on the comments. So got wind that the storm was coming. It came a little bit. I think y'all got it. However it went, it came on shore, went back out. I'm thinking it's over in Port Arthur. Then it came back with a fury. So in my mind, once I seen the water running, I'm smart. So I got my shoes in the closet. I'll take the shoes and put them in the tub.
In the tub?
Exactly. Yeah, I put them in the tub. Not knowing that once the flood happens and the water recedes, all the drains and stuff go shoot back up. And that's what happened. So once we got access to go back to the house and check everything out, I look in the tub. On top, everything is cool. But as I kept digging, you start hearing that squishy.
Yeah.
Gammas, flu games, French blue 12s.
French blue 12s.
It was a lot. I was devastated, man. But it's exciting, just to see him come out. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, he releasing the same shoe," but it means a lot to some people.
Yeah,
everybody got their thing. Some people like cars, women like purses, guys. We got our things.
Like shoes.
Yeah, jerseys.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My favorite pair is the breads, 11 breads.
Mm-hmm.
Boys was getting robbed for those. I remember when those dropped. Boys was getting robbed for those.
Yeah, them and the originals, Concords.
The Concords?
I still watch their video. I forgot where that mall was, but the line was like this all out in the parking lot, man. And that's crazy, the good old days, man. Camping out. I camped out once for a shoe, and I didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
Nah, it was a Velvet one that released. It only released in 2 stores. One was Houston. I forget the name of it. And the other one was in like Atlanta or something.
Talking about premium goods?
No, it wasn't premium. It's a small mom and pop. It was one of the first stores around here to have a Jordan account. I can't think of the name of it, man. I can't think of it. It's not in Baytown, it's around Baytown, somewhere up in there. But it was one of the first stores to get one. So they supplied them.
What's the farthest you travel for a pair of shoes?
The pickup?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Nah. Well, I have back in the day, and the good thing, I used to work in the refineries, so I traveled a lot. So if I just happen to be in the area, I'll go ahead and grab something. But if something coming out, I just utilize my team and have them send it. But yeah, hopefully the traveling days are over. So
people are saying that their whole reselling game is dead. Like, how you feel about that?
It is for a reseller. It's tiers to it. Okay. So if you're at the bottom and you're that guy that goes into the store and buys retail, you get it on release day. On release day, the guys that actually really in the game, they done sold 100, 200 pairs already.
Before it even comes out.
Right. So they're ahead of the game. So it just depends on what level you're in. So if you're at the bottom of it and you got to go in the store, like I said, yeah, you probably feel that way.
How you feel about StockX saying that the Jordans the Jordans and the shoes that they selling to people, it might not be real?
Well, StockX is not saying that. Nike is saying that. And I've been on record saying that a lot of third-party vendors are doing that. And the thing is, it's no different. StockX and these third-party vendors or suppliers or whatever, yeah, so they get their shoes from a regular Joe Schmo. You know what I mean? My thing is, you send a shoe in, they've verified, and then they ship it out. That's a lot of volume. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things, it's possible for things to slip through the cracks. So for me, nothing's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So I question that. I've sold on those platforms, but I wouldn't buy. I don't trust it like that.
You never bought from StockX or Go before? Never had to?
Never wanted to, because I question everything. And people question me. I don't mind. We can go through the process. But yeah, it's too much volume that goes for their product to get to them and out in that amount of time. I don't think. You got, case in point, eBay. They supposed to have an authentication process, but they got people that sell fakes on there. I was showing my brother a pair. He sent me a pair of some red and black Jordans, and then some green and black Jordans. They were 11s, and he was like, "Are these legit?" And I was like, "Nah, bro." So my thing is, so they're not really paying attention to it. It's too much product to go through there to, pick and choose every little detail. So. But do you, do whatever you're comfortable with. I don't knock it.
What are the 5 things people need to do to get to be a reseller, to get to where you at?
It's not even 5, honestly. It's
not 5
relationships.
relationships.
Yeah, so I mean, you can start low, even low level. You can go to Foot Locker, Champs, Finish Line, or whatever, and just be a regular. Because a lot of the biggest misconception as far as reselling is, like you said, the Jordans and stuff like that. But what about the other shoes that just sit there? So I would build a relationship with my local store, that manager, and buy a shoe, buy a pair of socks. There's a lot of stores, they do raffles, and at the end of the raffle, if you didn't put in a raffle, you can go get the shoe that people didn't pick up, but you have to buy a T-shirt or something like that. So you can start there, just start small, and just work your way up. Yeah.
Do you go to the outlets and buy shoes?
I did that. I went to an outlet. There's one in, is it Baytown? Pasadena? That little area right there? Yeah.
There's one over
Right
there.
off the highway, because I used to work off there. So every Friday or so I run through there, but it wasn't nothing worth anything in that particular area. I remember one time they did some B grade Jordans. I forget the number, but it was at Houston got so many malls, man.
Yeah,
I
they
can't
do.
remember which one it
It
was.
was like the Galleria or
It wasn't a Galleria.
First Colony Mall, Baybrook, Deerbrook.
It might have been First Colony.
Okay.
But wherever it is, there's an outlet in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an outlet in there. It's Katie.
Yeah, I was about to say Katie. Yeah, Katie got a
yeah.
Nike outlet.
So I left work one day and I rode out there because it was a Jordan 13. I want to say it was the black and gold ones that they released, and they were saying that they had mold issues with them, so they sent them to different stores. Yeah, so I bought like a couple of pairs, and they were straight. I looked over them, I bought like 2 or 3 pairs. Some of them was messed up, some of them, and that's the thing with outlets, the lid be missing. You know what I mean? So you got to deal with that. So, but I don't do it too often. Like I said, I used to, and that was only because I had direct access to where I worked at.
So you feel like Jordan's a GOAT?
Man, I grew up a Jordan fan. I love Michael Jordan. I love everything he's done for the game, but I gotta hand it to that kid, man.
You talking about LeBron?
I gotta give it to him.
For real? Over Jordan?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. He's a more complete player, man. Jordan is offensive. The majority of his accolades, everybody says 6 for 6 in a championship, 6 rings. That's a team accomplishment. And he had bona fide players
with him.
Pippen, Kukoc, Ron Harper,
Rodman.
B.J. Armstrong, Rodman, Steve Kerr hitting the shot.
Paxton.
See, exactly. Yeah. Craig Hodges. I just seen him in a Lethal Shooter the other day. So he had a lot of pieces that could really light it up on any given night, man. And a lot of people SHIT on Pippen, man, but Jordan wasn't doing that without Pippen.
No, he wasn't.
He was doing his thing, but they weren't collectively
winning.
Moving like that. Yeah. And LeBron, he makes his teammates better.
How you feel about The Last Dance?
I hadn't watched it all.
You haven't watched it all?
I watched a few episodes with my dad, and that's the funny thing. Me being a huge Jordan fan, I made Jordan posters on my wall, had Sports Illustrated back in the day. So I cut them out, put everything on the wall, had all the J's and all that stuff. And I thought I knew everything, and that was actually footage that I had never seen before. So that was dope. That was dope. But seeing it from the other people's standpoint, or other players' perspective, I see how they could be a little pissed off.
Oh, damn, Pippen was livid.
Yeah.
I understand, but at the same time, I think Jordan made it a point to show that Pippen was great, but if he was so great, then he would have like when he got the migraines against Detroit, and then when he was on his own, like he didn't get those game winners, and he didn't take them to the promised land. Like,
but he didn't have a Jordan though. Jordan had a Pippen. You know what I'm saying? Pippen didn't have a Pippen, or he didn't have a Jordan that he can lean on.
Kukoc was really a really good player back then. I'll say that.
Yeah.
They should have got to the finals against they should have beat the Knicks if he would have dropped 30 a game.
Yeah, and that's tough. And they put a lot of pressure on Pippen, on Kukoc, especially coming overseas, but he was a hell of a player, man. He was probably one of my favorite Bulls at that time, even with with Cleveland and LeBron. You got LeBron, you got Kyrie, you got J.R. Smith. J.R. was my favorite player. I like those other guys, but it was just something about J.R.'s game that I like. So to me, Kukoc was that guy.
Kukoc was that guy?
Yeah, that third piece, yeah.
I like B.J. Armstrong back in the day. He was like, if you had that number 10, that Bulls, you was up.
He hit that little floater, get to the hole, and he'd hit the mid-range in that three. You know, he'd be there whenever you need him. So I didn't like him. That's the funny thing. He played with Chicago all those years. Then he went to like Charlotte or something like that, and I hated him.
You hated him?
Because I was a Bulls fan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they done with you, I'm done with you. But yeah, much respect, BJ. For real.
How you feel about the game now?
Man, I catch it when I can. It's kind of watered down, man. And LeBron coming to the end, I hate I missed the game. Did you catch the game? You went out there? Did you go see? Because Lakers played.
You talking about Lakers was here? I saw the game. You talking about seeing it in person?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it in person.
Yeah, I forgot. I was thinking about it, and as quick as I thought about it, I forgot. But like I said, it's kind of watered down, man. It seems like the ticky-tack fouls, that traveling, the extra steps. I don't know if you're a hooper.
No, I'm a hooper.
Yeah, the zero step and just all the extra stuff, man. It's crazy. Same thing with football. I don't want to sound like the old guy that don't like change, but they ruining it, and you can see it by the ratings, man. The ratings are down.
I'll say this though, you're absolutely right. I agree 100%. But it's really hard to catch games, the NBA nowadays. Like you got to go to Hulu, you got to go to Netflix now. It like back in the day, like you had the games on regular TV, like UPN 20, Fox.
Yeah. It's on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Like you go to TNT.
Yeah.
You had ABC. And then you're a Bulls fan, so the WGN had it too if you had cable.
Yeah, that was local.
So you was good.
Yeah, you're right.
And you knew what time the games was on off the newspaper, but now it's like you got to have NBA League Pass.
Yep. Yeah.
So they saying that, but at the same time, it's not easy to catch a game.
That's true. That's true. I never think about it like that. That is true. So many avenues you got to go through, and I don't know, man, but somebody getting paid. That's all they worried about.
They getting paid.
Yeah.
They definitely getting paid.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, they haven't done nothing about it. So obviously they're making their money.
Of course. Yeah. And that's how it is with anything. It may be a damper to the people, but enough people are exercising those channels and working that, so they ain't worried about it too much. Yeah, so it'll even out. They good. They gonna win anyway. Yeah. Same thing with WNBA. I'm not a WNBA fan, but it's come a long way. I was a fan early on.
With the Comets was winning? Yeah, I was too.
4 straight. How you dismantle it. How you lose the whole franchise. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. After that.
I think when the Rockets started declining, he was like, F it.
So he was the same guy?
Leslie Alexander.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, he just sold it to Fertitta.
Okay.
And Fertitta talking about getting the Comets back.
I support that.
Yeah, I would too.
I would support that. Yeah. Like I say, and I really hadn't tuned into WNBA like that, but LSU, whenever they made their run a year or so ago, Angel Reese, whenever they won, then they came back, and Caitlin Clark and stuff like that brought a lot of excitement. But yeah, that Comets, man, that was quite a time, man.
Yeah. Kim Perrott.
Yep. Quite a time.
Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah.
Tina Thompson.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Cynthia Cooper.
Yeah.
My dad played against Kim Perrott at the Fondy League.
How either one of them do?
They both did good. Perrott was playing point. She was running point.
Yeah.
She's doing real good.
Yeah.
She could hoop with dudes. Well,
I believe it.
You know, rest in peace. You know, she was hooping with dudes.
Right. Yeah. No, I believe it, man. It take a lot to get in them leagues, man. You know, it ain't just no Joe Schmo, especially in today's league. A friend of mine, man, we were talking, and we look at these kids today in high school, in college, and the way that they dunk and get off the floor. I'm 5'4", 5'4", 5'5". I dunked in high school, right? But it took everything. They killing it these days. They make it look so easy, man. I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all eating? It's crazy for them to get off the floor like that. What's the guy that won the dunk contest? Matt? Is it Matt?
Oh, you talking that white boy?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, but he's been doing that.
I know, but I'm just saying for his size. Yeah, for his size. You look at him, and Nate Robinson wasn't doing that.
No, he wasn't doing
He
it.
was getting off the floor, but he can't, you know what I
He's
mean?
smaller than Nate.
Yeah, he can't mix it up like that's my point. Yeah, he can't mix it up like oh boy. And this younger generation, man, that's one thing they do have over the old heads. Plus the game is a little bit more advanced, but the way they get off the floor, man, that's crazy.
I think it's probably the food and the nutrition. We
Could
probably
be.
just eating fast food. And
Yeah.
They eating like real food.
And they have real training camps.
Real yeah.
Real training.
They doing that, you know, they hold them down and then they jump in. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a it's like a trampoline.
Okay.
It's like two ropes and then they jump in.
I saw a Rockets player. He was on a treadmill though, like that, and he was running and helping them bounce. So I'm sure it all, you know, kind of accommodates that. But yeah, that makes sense. We used to have Super Cat back in the day.
All we had was them shoes from eBay.
I still got mine.
Oh, you still got yours? That's all we had.
Strength shoes. Yeah, I still got mine. Sorry, coach. Stole them from high school.
For real?
Yeah, I still got them.
Would you be mad, like, you have a son?
Yeah.
Would you be mad if he want to play basketball?
If he did not?
Yeah.
Nah.
You wouldn't be tripping?
Nah. I mean, it's tough, man. Being a hooper, I still hoop today. Having the love of the game, and as a father, whatever you do, you still want your kids to kind of follow in that, you know, and you want to relive, you know, through what they have going on. But, you know, if he choose something else, as long as he happy, he making money, he ain't doing nothing illegal or nothing like that to get locked up, I'm with it.
What if he didn't like Jordans?
That's cool. I save my money. I ain't tripping.
I feel you.
That's the bad thing, you know, having access to it. They know you can get it, so you got to get it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
What is he into?
Well, he's 4, so.
Oh, you got time?
Yeah, that's his right
that's
there.
That's his right there?
Yeah.
I'll try to get my son them Jordans too.
Which ones?
I got him, I think I got him some, I got him some like 6s. I got him the 13s. And then I got him 7s. But he don't really like Jordans like that.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Well, in today's
he likes shoes that are like light and I think they're too compact. And he wants to be running and jumping. I mean, I'm not tripping, but I'm just like, but I'm not gonna be buying them. You're not gonna be wearing them.
Absolutely. Yeah. And today you have a lot more options. Back then we had options, but they weren't too appealing on the eye. But everybody got a sneaker deal now. Anthony Edwards, those are starting to grow on me. I thought they were.
Oh, you don't like the ants?
I didn't at first. I like them better now. They, like I say, they grew on me. Kyrie, I actually hoop in his shoes, his old shoes. Since he signed a new deal, I hadn't had a chance to get a pair of those to play in. Derrick Rose, when he had some shoes, the Adidas Crazy Light, like those were heavier than his shoes. Like they were stupid light.
I had all the pairs.
Yeah.
I used to hoop in those.
Yeah, like you couldn't feel nothing, bro. But yeah, so many players got you have more options in today. So and back then we didn't wear crazy colors. You know, they hooping shoes like this and purple. They jerseys might be blue. They shoes pink. You know, we wouldn't dare do that. But
didn't LeBron start that?
That's a good question. Probably. Yeah, probably.
I think it was a Christmas shoes, right? The red and green.
He had some, and of course Kobe.
Kobe
got the Grinches and the other Christmas shoes. Durant, he got the Aunt Pearls, which is crazy. I don't care for Durant shoes. He a big guy, but
no, you don't care about none of them. Okay.
It's too long, bro. Pause. Yeah, it's too long, bro.
How you feel about Jaylen Brown shoes?
I haven't seen them.
They got them Thanos stones on them.
I'm gonna have to pull them up. I haven't seen them.
Okay.
Talking about for Boston?
Yeah, Boston.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm gonna have to check them out.
How you feel about Kyrie, like, coming out with his own brand because Nike dropped him?
I love it, man, and I hope I would wish that would push other people to go into that lane, even with Kanye, you know, starting your own thing. And I remember the guy that he signed with, he reached out to Kyrie because he was a black-owned shoemaker or something like that, independent guy. And as soon as he got dropped, he reached out. Well, he made a video reaching out to him. So of course they linked up. But I support it, man. Anybody, independence, owning your own stuff like that. Anybody moving in that direction, I support it 100%. So yeah, like I said, I need to look into see what kind of styles they got.
If you was Kanye West, what would you do?
As far as what?
As far as starting his own shoe brand again, like what would you do? Would you sign with like Reebok or Fila, or would you just go completely independent?
I'd go independent as much as I can because with him being, if you look at it, man, Kanye was ahead of the curve. We wear joggers and stuff because of Kanye. You know, everybody was clowning him. Oh, the homeless, his clothes look like they homeless and all that stuff.
True,
but now that's everyday wear.
Yeah.
Even the sneakers. A lot of the sneakers kind of tailored from his design. You know what I mean? So I would like to think with him being in the business so long and being in meetings and things like that, that he's learned enough to where he can assemble his own team and move forward. And if he did that, I support it. I don't know if everybody else would because how they make him look in the media, but I support it. I like Kanye. I'm a Kanye fan. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
Who's your
I
favorite?
like his mind.
Who's your favorite rapper?
I got a couple, man. I like Ross. I like Ross. I like the early Meek Mills, Nip. I love Nip, man. I can listen to Nip all day. Motivational. So I like motivational type rappers, man. That's about it, honestly. Yeah, I don't really get into it too much, but Ti. Yeah, the older guys. Yeah.
How you feel about the new rap, this new age rap?
It sounds too much alike. I can get into a couple of them. Lil Baby, Finesse, 2 Time. It's a couple of them, but it's a lot, man. That I can't do it. Y'all doing too much. Yeah, y'all doing too much. Yeah, and there's a couple of them I listen to, man, but I can't think of right off the top of my head. But I like my OG, my original stuff.
Okay.
Zeros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So how'd you reach out to Social Proof? Like how did that come about and be like their official shoe plug?
So I've been following them for a while. So I caught one of their podcasts or whatever, and I liked what they were talking about. So I went back. I did my research on David, and like way back, I started and I binge watched leading up. And I was following him one day, and I looked on his page, and he showed to where he reached out to Steve Harvey. He reached out to their team, and they didn't respond to him till like 3 years later, and they invited him to do work with them some type of way. And I read the caption that he said as far as, you know, not giving up, you know, reach out and, you know, everything's perfect timing. So I literally copied the message that he wrote and sent it to him. Changed everything and tailored it to me. And I sent it to both him and Donnie. And I think Donnie responded first. And she was like, you know, it's cool. I appreciate it and all that. But, you know, you'd have to send a shoe for us to authenticate. I'm like, ain't no problem. So I sent that. And yeah, it's been smooth selling ever since.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool. That's how I heard of you.
Yeah.
They always shout you out on the one that he does with Donnie.
Yeah, that's love, man. That's original love, man. They're good people, and they don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, and I let them know it all the time.
Did your sales like catapult or go up?
Yeah. I mean, you could definitely see the difference. And now I'm reaching, because I do a lot of, I'm in the post office every day. So I ship to different states, but it's little areas to where you
Like
notice,
Atlanta?
hey, Atlanta. Atlanta been banging lately. Shout out to ATL. But yeah, they've been banging lately.
Man, I love Atlanta.
Yeah.
I have a lot of guests from Atlanta.
Yeah, I like it out there. Was that Centennial Park? The big park out there. Last time we went out there, took the kids and we ran like the whole field, man. So yeah, it was cool. I like it. It was cold though. Just like it is out there now. Yeah, it was cold, but it was a good time.
Would you ever move to Atlanta?
Man, to be honest with you, my wife and I have been talking. She wanted to move to Atlanta. But I'm like, it's crazy expensive out there. But we just took a trip to Dallas, Arlington, Mansfield, Texas. I think that might be the area.
From Dallas?
Yeah, like outskirts.
Okay.
Outskirts. But I think that might be the area. I don't know too much about Atlanta. We went to a few spots, visited a few people that she knew, went to the aquarium and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's still with the black mecca like it used to be. So I'd have to spend a little bit more time.
They saying Houston is like right there now. That's what they saying.
Should be, what are y'all, the fourth largest city?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so y'all should definitely be doing something, man. And again, and she used to live here. And that's another thing. I got to get used to city life, traffic. I can't do traffic. I can't stand it. I got in the traffic on the way here. I know I'm going to probably hit it going back. But
I think you should be good now.
Yeah, but that's the biggest thing about Houston, that traffic. Because, man, a 30-minute ride will take you 2 hours. So if I get past that, I'll be all right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You plan on getting the house out here, or are you gonna go to Dallas?
Might be Dallas. I don't know.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the area, and it's kind of up and coming. They're steadily building. I follow a few pages on Instagram, and they're showing these $300,000 houses that look amazing and stuff like that. So I don't know. Got to see what gotta compare.
Okay.
Yeah, and see what the wife talking about.
What you do for fun?
For fun?
Yeah.
Man, I hoop, sell shoes, play with my kids.
Play with your kids?
Yeah. I spend a lot of time working in the refineries. So traveling 12, 15 hours a day, gone for 2 and 3 months at a time. So I just like to chill, work my business. That's really it. Family man, just relax, be around the kids.
Where you see yourself in 5 years?
So I have a more successful. So I have a safety clothing line that I started based on my work in the refinery. So I've been trying to grow that. So possibly looking into a brick and mortar for that. Also possibly a brick and mortar for Solebrity. Yeah, because I got a lot of people asking for it.
You talking about the hoodie you got on right now?
Yeah. But just open up a store. Yeah, just a full store for sneakers.
Like premium goods?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What area are you thinking?
I'm not sure. It's just a thought. Me and a few people, we've been kicking around a few ideas. But the biggest thing about a brick and mortar that I don't want, of course, the overhead's gonna be there, but I don't want to put nobody's life in jeopardy. That's my biggest thing. Because I seen a guy on Facebook 2 days ago. They kicked in his spot.
You talking about his house or
no? He had a
spot?
store. Yeah, he had a store. So Dad had a guy out here. I forget the name of his shop, but they kicked in his probably like a year ago. It was all over the news.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know him. Well, yeah. I know them. It's two dudes.
Yeah, I met him at a sneaker convention.
You talking about LaMarcus and
I don't remember his name. What's the name of the
Cameron?
Houston. That's what I'm talking about.
Them?
I think it's Houston. That's what it is.
I think so.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
They got braids. Well, one of them got braids.
I don't think this guy did. I don't think he did. But yeah, he came up to me and I'm looking at him and I saw the name and I was like, "You the guy?" And he just busted out laughing. He's like, "Yeah, that was my that was my shop, man." But that's always been my biggest fear, man. Yeah, I don't want to put nobody in jeopardy, and I don't want to go through that. So it's still a toss up.
Mm-hmm. That's sad though.
Can't do nothing.
And it be our own people.
Yeah. Can't do nothing, man.
They just watching.
Yeah.
They just watching.
Yeah. You want something, and when somebody give it to you, you take it away from them. So it's hard to be inspirational in a lot of areas because, like I say, anytime you build something, somebody waiting and lurking to burn it down. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. It's tough to remain inspired, being around that type of energy. And no matter where you move, you can't escape it. Just like a lot of people, they don't want to move down south for the hurricanes. You see what's going on in California right now.
The fires.
Yeah. New York, you got ice storms. Oklahoma, tornadoes. You know what I mean? Earthquakes, all that type of stuff. So life be lifing. Yeah, life be lifing, man.
How much money you plan on making this year?
As much as I possibly can. I mean, with shoes, man, to where I do personal sales, and I've also I have a group I let people get in and try to show them the ins and outs, help them grow.
Do you have you have a YouTube channel?
I do, but man, I hadn't. The last thing I posted on there was probably like 2 years ago, and it went viral for me. It got like 23,000 views or something like that.
Man, you got to start posting, dude.
I know.
Just every release, talk about, give your tips.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
But see, the thing is on that, I could tell you, or I tell the masses, like I could have this shoe and I'll go over it detail, and I'll tell you what to look out for fakes and stuff like that. But then you got a group of people that's mad at me because they homeboy, they homeboy sell fakes or whatever the case may be. Now I'm arguing for no reason when I'm really trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you get a lot of backlash. I don't be feeling like dealing with it sometimes.
Man, that YouTube money is real.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to see what's up. I got locked out of my TikTok. I don't even know how. I went to log in one day and it was over with, but my page is still active, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get back on the YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to hook up. You ever there's a guy here, Damn D. He used to do sneaker YouTube or whatever, but I used to try to link up with him to do some features and stuff like that. But I've been hearing a lot about the YouTube, so yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out and see what's up.
You got to do that, man. That's the stream of income you be getting.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to set that up. We'll talk.
Okay, that's cool.
We'll talk.
That's cool.
Yeah. That real estate too. Yeah.
You got anything else you want to talk about your clothing line?
Well, it's not a clothing line, man. I started this probably like 2 years ago.
I mean, it looks fly.
I appreciate it. I pushed the hoodies. I sold a couple of them, a few hats. I was sending out hats with shoes and stuff like that. And a lot of people bought into it, but I kind of got burnt out because of the shoe. Demand was so high, so I had to push it to the side. So I just really make these for personal use at this point. But if anybody need any shoes, I post a lot on my page, Solebrity409 on Instagram. I post a lot on my page. But if there's anything that you need that I don't have or don't show, hit me up. I'll utilize my network to see if we can source it for you. So 100% authentic, as you can see. Metallic files, they drop one day next month. They keep changing the dates, but this is a toddler 10C. And I will always say everybody's a shoe plug until it's time to get a toddler shoe. How many shoe plugs sell toddlers?
I don't know any.
They normally sell 3 to size 3 to or 3.5 to 14.
14.
So yeah, it's just kind of one of the things to look out for. And they do make fake toddlers, but you can tell the difference once you see them on how bad they are. So
see the soles.
The shape and everything is different. And yeah, it's a big discussion, man. It's a big discussion. We can go on for hours and hours talking about that. Yeah, but yeah, just watch you deal with. That's all. Watch who you deal with. Do your homework. Don't trust nobody. Don't trust me.
Don't trust me.
Yeah, grill me. That. But it's business. It's your money. You're supposed to do that. So I respect it. Anybody I deal with and I meet up with them, hey, check them out. They're like, nah, I know you good. No, I want you to be happy. You know what I'm saying? 100% happy. I know it's good, but I want you to be straight before we leave. So no problem. So
when you meet up, you carry?
Carrying right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but for me, a lot of people, I've gotten to the point, and coming up, you got to do what you got to do. But I've gotten to the point now, you have to prepay. So I don't move unless you send me the bread first. If that's a problem, I'm cool. People, I got cash. I'm cool. If we haven't done previous business, I'm cool. I don't need it, bro. I'm good on that. I got people they'll send me videos of them counting out money. Oh, I ain't bullshitting this and that. I'm cool, bro. I got too much to lose. I don't need it like that. I'll be all right.
So you like Zelle, Cash App?
Yeah, Zelle, Cash App, cool. Apple Pay, stuff like that. Yeah, you send the bread, it's on the way. But yeah, I don't. It's funny. I met one guy out here, and I drove to him, and we had never met before. I drove to him, and man, we met and we chopped it up, and we became like the best of friends. But I don't advise that. I wouldn't do it again. But nah, he's cool as shit. But I avoid that. Like I said, if I don't get the money first, I don't move. I'm cool. I'm cool on that because too much going on.
It's a lot going on.
Too much going on. They don't care, bro.
No, they don't.
I ain't got time for it.
You seen that clip that went viral with the bus driver? he stopped the kid. He was trying to run off. It was like $2.50. He just pulled out and he just shot that dude up.
The kid shot the bus driver?
The bus driver was like, "Hey man, you got to pay," because
Yeah.
he was coming off of the bus without paying, and the kid shot the bus driver up.
Damn, I thought you had to pay to get on the bus.
I forgot how, because the video's low.
Right.
And they just said he shot him over $2.50.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I thought you was gonna ask me about another viral video, so I'm glad you didn't. That's too close to home. I'm gonna tell you. You seen it about the police officer in the club? I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's crazy, but no, I hadn't seen that video. I'm gonna have to pull that one up.
Okay. Man, I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, schedules.
I know, man. These dates, I be getting like.
It's funny when you called me that day. You was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, but the thing is, when you called me, I thought it was me.
Oh, you thought it was you? No, it was me, because I looked through the thread and I saw that it was me.
Yeah.
Because I hit everybody up switching the times, and then I forgot to hit you back.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, fuck. I was hesitant to answer the phone. Then I looked. I was like, nah, it was December, but it all worked out, bro. Like I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate everything good on my end, bro. Trust me.
Appreciate you, man.
Need anything, let me know your shoe size. I got you.
I'm 13.
I got you.
I appreciate you.
I got you, for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.